G'day, mate, and welcome back to the Ixion with me, Jetty. Today's episode, we're hoping to pack in some sardines into this tin can. Yeah, we have 180 workers that we need to rescue from the protagonist, along with like 400 cryopods that we also need to rescue from the protagonist. And if we have any more than 250 on board at one time, they complain about not being defrosted. So we need to grab some sardines. A lot of sardines. Yep, that's going to be today's plan at least. So if you like the fact that I'm going to pack them in like sardines, can you do me a favor? Can you throw a like on the video? Because I would very, very much appreciate it. Also appreciate all the wonderful comments you guys are leaving. And also, those that are going, click the subscribe button. Very, very much helps out. Means you're going to definitely get notified at least, assuming YouTube bothers, with the next episode. With that out of the way, inside our quarters, we're going to start at number one. Number one is defrosting people. Defrosting peepsicles as fast as possible. There's not many to defrost, which is a bit of a problem because we've still got a lot we need to load on the ship. We're also processing trash here. A lot of garbage, which is being turned into microchips, which means for the first time ever, I actually have some microchips. It's really, really nice. Second sector is still processing iron. That's really the only thing left to process. In saying that, there's no iron left on the world. We've processed it all. We have 940 steel, and that's it. If we use all that up, we may be up a creek without a paddle. That could be unfortunate. Third sector is hopefully producing food. The catch is we're out of water, which means I need to turn probably two of these guys off, even though we're crushing water as fast as possible. We do finally have the ability to get the high pressure cutters research, which will make the fusion station run 10% faster, which hopefully alleviates this problem and hopefully means that we can keep up with our water demands. But currently, there's a good chance that some of the farms might go dry. Yes, very dry, which is less than ideal. Third sector is our new sector. It's a new sector set up for our sardines. We have just managed to get the fusion station up and running, so it is now producing water in this sector. Unfortunately, you can't move water between sectors, and we desperately need to get a farm up and running. Before I get a farm up and running, I need to get a house up and running. I need to get the house up and running so we can actually put some more sardines in this sector, because I have 80 workers. And I'm pretty sure the farm by itself is going to use 9 times 4, which is 36 plus that one, 40. And I have 30 available. Yeah, so we need to get this running so I can put some sardines in here so we can get this running. I can turn this on at least to get it building, but that's going to be really what we need to get done this episode. I need to get this built. Also need to get a policy set up so we can start processing garbage in this sector as well. That's also going to be very, very important. So there's a couple of things to do. But with the housing up and running, we can now house... Always the wrong button. I can now house 177. So that means I can ship in 100 workers. So from Sector 1 to Sector 4. It's going to take them 3 turns to get here. Only workers. Do I have 100? I have 100. Let's ship in 100, and that should hopefully fix a few things. After this is built, we can then start working on probably garbage, actually, because we can turn on this in 0.8 of a cycle, and then we've already got garbage we can ship in, so that shouldn't be an issue. We already have the mess hall up and running.
Administrator. You can implement
cool. That's exactly what I want. Sector 4, I want waste recycling, which is getting us -1 stability. But with that done, we can resume you, and I can now set in waste. I also want to resume you probably you for waste and you for food.
Complete.
Yep. Okay, so, whoa, angry. Oh, we don't have any bonuses. Oh. Ew. Okay, we have a legislative strengthening center. Very important building, which I would like to put right here. Can I remove you, please? Yeah, we lost our plus 2% bonus from people living in the optimized housing. Okay, let's not put you for trash. Let's put you for circuits, which means I'm going to deselect that and remove you. I'm also going to deselect that and remove you. Yes. We also need to have 20. Oh, we're about to have people starve. It's fine. Fine. Starvation, least of our problems. Yeah. Okay. The only way I can get things to build faster is by spending steel faster. Let's start spending steel. Resume that one as well. Because I need these gone. Yep, I need these gone so we can put in the happiness center. Because the happiness center will give us a +2 if it's below 0. And currently, angry is below 0. Yep. Can I... alloys, turn that off. That way we'll stop transporting in from outside, and that means they have to use what they have or pick up the buildings we've marked for decon and get rid of those. This farm is unfortunately... oh, actually, no, it's going to be harvesting very soon, hopefully. Okay, that one. Docking bay has been disabled in Sector 1 due to an accident. That's okay. Where am I? I have 52 peepsicles. Alright, we're going to set up you to do peepsicles as well. Okay, can I get that done? Alright, that's the undone, and we can turn that back on. Because I want a legislative center, which looks like it will fit nicely right there, which we want to have built yesterday. We're also going to need one of these built to have trash. Even though, technically, I don't know, maybe somebody will magically move the trash from building to building. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Yeah, but it's worth a hope. You're going to be... trash, yes.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Accident in the infirmary again? Okay, I don't need that road. Okay, and I can remove a bonus by giving them less workers. That's probably not going to help me. And this sector's also angry. Why is this sector angry? -3 from having 5% of the sector's population starving. Yep, that'd probably do it. Yeah. Okay, so you can do a harvest. You we could turn on. How much water do I have? 170. Okay. You we can turn on as well. Did that research get finished? 60%. Nope. 7.6, 5.3, 3.5. So we're going to turn you off, and we're going to turn you off, and we're just going to run the farm that's closest to harvesting. Okay, and that should make these guys happy, but that still doesn't fix our food problem. So I need to turn you on, and I can't build the farm plots until you're built. But if I can get you, well, yeah, I need to get you built.
A violent strike has started on board the Tiqqun.
In the thing that stores the food? Really? Of all the places. Of all the places. 55, 180 crew are lacking quarters. Well, about that. Sorry, we'll just put the food in a different one because you're being a pain. We're trying to keep you alive and you're not making it easy. Okay, neither is clicking on this particular farm. Yep. Come on, build a bot. I need you to build it. Because we have materials, it's just a matter of getting it A to B and getting it applied in the right position, and then we're good to go. Actually... no, we'll leave it for just a second. Because we have other options. We could start doing mushroom farms. Mushroom farms and turn our waste into food. That might be a viable option as well. Okay, we're going to get that built. With that being built, and we're now down to just negative because, you know, we did a happy thing. Food. No, you can't go under the sign. Damn. You can go under the sign, but... okay, we're going to put in 2 of those. This has its own material. It can happily build that. And that should turn some of the waste, and we have plenty of waste left over, into food. We can also turn off waste plants. That's not really an issue. That done, that done, that done. You were doing... what were you doing?
You can implement a new policy.
Unless it's a policy that's going to suddenly make them happy and then I don't have to do anything. Fewer workers, more workers. Infirmaries. Infirmary capacity increased by 25% because we're going to pile them one on top of one another. Starving? They keep working? Yeah, no. No, that's going to help me. We just need to get this built. And we have 50... Whoa, hang on. We have 20 food here. We have 30 food here. All right, we need to relook at our food allocation. So food here... 20. Food here, 20. Food here, 30. Food here, 20. Okay, so that means we should be pumping out some food. I'm also going to turn off the peepsicle defrosters, which could be a mistake because we're going to keep importing them, but I'm hoping that if we stop bringing in more mouths to feed, it might help. You have 1 waste up and running, so this is 6 waste to 9 food every 3 cycles. So it's not super efficient. Also, it doesn't require too many workers, which is probably going to be a benefit for us because we're probably going to slap in 2 more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to slap in another 2 more. We have water here finally, which means I'm going to turn that on and we're going to turn...
Nope. Leadership is falling.
Nope. That maxed out the power. Okay, we're not going to turn that on.
Overloaded.
Nope, it was not. You saw nothing.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Of course.
Power
And that knocks out
restored.
all of them. All of them. Okay, we're going to have to do researches for better solar panels. Unless I happen to have a whole lot of... I have 1, 2... Actually, I do have a lot of carbon polymer, what is it? Whatever it's called. A 250, 250, which is all of this, all of that, and half of that. And that still leaves me 150 left over. I'm liking that. Okay, so that might be our plan. We only have... This sector is the only sector that can build them, which is probably okay. So, yeah, I think another set of solar panels is probably not a bad idea. It's another 50 power. It's not a massive amount, but it's better than having 3 power available, because it also means that when we move the giant tugboat, we then need to recharge it at the other end, and that's very hard with just 3 power available, which is going to become worse as different things turn on, and they'll also want power. Let's turn you off, I can turn you off as well. Housing, you've got 500 housing, which means you're 40, 0. Okay, we can definitely turn that off. 91, 80, 80, 80, 80. Nope, angry. Never mind. You saw nothing. All right, this sector. What can we turn off? We seem to be out of iron ore, so I can turn off that and that, which is going to save us a crap ton of power. I can unselect that, turn that off, unselect that, turn that off, unselect that, turn that off, unselect that, turn that off. Crap, we've gone through just about all the iron. Alright, I need to swap you guys back to processing iron, and that's going to be our answer for iron for right this second. You provide happiness. It's probably important when people are starving. We're going to turn you off for iron. Cool. And I can turn you off for iron as well. Suddenly I don't need extra solar panels. I'll leave you on for iron ore. Alright. Did we... We have more than 250 peepsicles. Alright, turn that off and that off again. Great. Just when we started getting somewhere. Alright, so this got a specialization for food. So now food buildings require 10% less water and produce 30% more waste, which is one of the things we were hoping for. Unfortunately, I cannot put these underneath. That should have been something I should have thought about. I should have made sure that the storages went further along the walls so I could put that in instead. We can still build the storages. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll have, let's go with waste, microchips, waste, microchips, iron, I guess. And then that means you would end up being waste. You'd end up being food, ice, something like that. Something like that. Okay, so next thing we can do is this sector is homeless. So we're going to resume that, get that one built. And we're also going to unpause that and get that built. Because I'm pretty sure when this research comes online, we'll finally have enough water.
An accident has occurred in the
To
Tiqqun.
run all the farms at once. One power free. One power free. Holy crap. Talk about cutting it fine. What can I turn off? Actually, we don't need these running if they're not doing anything. And technically, they're not doing anything. Also, don't need you doing carbon because we've got no carbon. I don't need you doing iron ore because we don't have any iron ore. Don't need you doing steel because they're having steel. Okay, so you're going to do steel, which should get shipped into there. And you have 50, you have 20, you have 200. We're going to swap you down to 50. And Sector 4 has 100, which we probably need. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be fine. We're going to unselect from steel. That way it can get moved along to somewhere else. And power. Oh, shit. Extra hours. That was not the plans. Can I turn... Oh, we've already done these. Okay. So, you are going to do food. You're going to do ice. You're going to do nothing and nothing. And you can also do nothing. Does that help with the extra hours thing? Short by one worker. You're kidding me. Workshop. Shop. Workshop. Alright. Can I ship from... You already have 512 workers, which is good, because I'm going to ship on 120. Oh, no, we've got homeless. 20. Only workers from Sector 1 to Sector 4. 20. Great. Alright. Hopefully this gets built in time, and that should hopefully fix that problem. I'm going to dismantle that building, and where's ice? Ice is in that one. Okay, we're going to dismantle that building as well. And can I pause you just till the house is done? You know, priorities. In fact, priorities. Yep. If I get the house done, at least hopefully they're going to be not angry. Okay. Peepsicles were turned off, but there's 150. There's 153, 4, 5 in stock. And high pressure cutters just got done. Okay. So you're now going to do this in 0.9 cycles. We probably didn't need it. Okay. So you're now going to produce water in 0.9 cycles, which hopefully means the farms run. If I can get the farms running, we're 90% of the way there to actually having something working. Okay. Food. One right at the end. More steel that I don't really have. I need to unselect that so I should ship out.
Transfer complete.
Negative is an improvement. Plus we have 23 workers, and you need 10. Okay, we're going to grab from... How much housing do I have? It's in this dialogue. I have house capacity 125. Well, it's about to be 250. So let's grab 50. Only workers, Sector 1 to Sector 4. 50. Migrate. Alright, we got the extra solar panels. It's chewed most of our polymer, but it should be okay. It does mean we've been able to turn off a lot of buildings. A lot of buildings. Also, it looks like food is going back up. 25 per cycle. That's a lot. And we're back to happy and neutral and extra hours. That was not planned. Okay, so you need one worker. Only workers, Sector 1 to Sector 3, and you're at population cap. So let's get 20, and then we'll send non-workers from 3 to 1 back to there. Yeah, because I'm fighting 500 in every sector. This sector can support more, because it has double the mess halls, but until we actually get that running, it doesn't really. Can I turn that off? Because I probably don't need that running. And we need to get this house done. With this house done, And why is it not done? What? Oh, because that's off. That would probably do it. Once that house is done, we should be okay-ish. Ish.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Okay, a mushroom wall I can disabled is I can accept. Nope, it's extra hours. Let's turn that off and that off. And okay, we're back to optimal.
Population transfer complete.
That was the workers arriving. Optimal. I have workers required for the sector 161. I have 172, so I have 11 spare. That's a good start. You have 100 food that nobody's picked up. Okay. Alright, so I need this built. Once this is built, we can start rearranging people properly. Also, we're down to 195 popsicles. There's 20 in there. There is how many? And 60 on the map. So when we get down to 180-ish, 190-ish, we can turn on the peepsicles and bring them in. And that should solve that problem as well. Research solar panels. Panel aluminum 2.5. 2.5 is not a lot, but it's going to help. Considering we have 500, 2.5 over 500 adds up a little bit. All right, working conditions. We have lots of workers. All right, first off, this crop farm, resume. Let's get you done. And you're doing steel. And waste is going down, but we are turning some of it into food, which I prefer not to do. I prefer to have waste being processed as into materials, like steel. Like I would really like to be in a situation where we'd no longer have to mine iron. If we mine iron as bonus iron, we don't need it for just hull maintenance. And that's very obtainable. We just need to get there. And I'm hoping to do that before actually we leave this chapter. All right, so we have 100 food here. That's good. I probably need more. I got 2 for waste. Okay, we'll set you to food. I probably need more than 1 stockpile for transportation of food. It's a thing. I just in a situation where there we go. I don't have. I need more transporters. Yes. This one. Nope. Supplies. Transports. Yes. Each stockpile has a number of dedicated transport vehicles starting at 5. Yes. So we have 5 transporters, but if I build 2 of them, that's 10 transporters total, which means we can ship things around a little bit better. Okay. I need to put in farm, more farm, a little bit more farm, a few more farm, a little bit more farm. All right. That hopefully fixes that problem. The Kruger Sharp, Troy, what? More experienced. Okay, because we're down to, well, actually ice. There's still a lot of ice to go. All right, we now have 75 power because I've turned things off and we built the extra solar panels. Hull integrity is balancing out. Okay. All right, so food seems to be sorted in this sector. This sector has 30. We're going to take that up to 60. We're going to take this sector up to 60 as well. And we're going to take this sector up to 60 as well. 60 is the amount we'd need to feed roughly 500 people. We'd need a bit over 500. This one, I am absolutely sick of people starving accidentally. And you have the workers. So food, mess hall. Just throw a mess hall in here. It's temporary. A lot of things in this sector are still temporary. It's fine. We'll remove them in good time. All right. Now we have housing sorted, at least, which are mostly workers. We're going to resume the construction of this. I can't set the other one high priority. We're going to pause that. We're going to make sure I'm going to run out of steel. We're going to resume that. We're going to turn that off. I need to make sure that waste...
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Remove. Remove. And very, very temporary solution. Remove. I want the waste to be turned into steel, not turned to food, because steel is a giant concern when it's down to 100 in the whole ship. Okay, so if I can get a second one of these running, then we can convert more waste into more steel. Yeah, that's going to be important. And then we're going to aim for a third one, and then a fourth one, and so on and so forth. Disable in sector 1 due to an accident. Yep, somebody had a boo-boo, and it has 33 steel in it, which is really unfortunate. And you're meant to have 50. But they disappear into this. Can I... Okay, you know what? After you've half built it, remove it. And we'll move the road over, because then I can get in a second thingamajigbob, and just as importantly, I can get in a second stockpile for transportation. All right, we're going to go to here. I can house 250, which means I can go 25% over, which is, I don't know, 50-ish. So we're going to move, you're at 500, you're at 500 neat. So we're going to move from Sector 1 to Sector 4. Non-workers, let's mail 50 out to start with. If they're in mailing, I don't need to feed them. Well, they're not in a sector to be fed. It's probably more accurate. Yeah. Okay. And you've got 50 steel as well. Yeah. Need more transporters still. You have... How much steel do we have here? 60. Unfortunately, it's right the way around the sector. It's just slow to transport. But after we get this running, we should... Well, we can still see steel is going back up, and it's all coming from waste, because we're definitely out of iron. We know we're out of iron. Accident. Cool. 4 members were injured. Great. Okay. Food. As I was saying, I want a mess hall here. Beside that, we're going to put a storage. Yeah, I'm going to remove the road. I'm going to put storage for iron and high priority. Can I get that done first? That done second. You can have 7 more people born before things get tight again and we can play. We have a lot of food in here, and I have power sorted, so we can turn you and you back on. We're going to unselect ice, unselect ice, unselect ice, unselect ice. No? Okay.
Population transfer complete.
What? You can be disabled, destroyed. You are already being deconstructed. You can go away as well. We're going to turn you and you on. And you on. And you on. Okay, that should get stuff shipped around here a little bit faster. Can I turn you on for steel? To grab some of the steel and then hopefully get shipped on to this sector. So this guy gets built. Where's his microchips? I didn't import microchips. Microchips. 1. Okay. Cryopods are down low enough that I can turn on this guy and this guy. The 180 population we'll deal with in a second. We're getting there. We're getting there. I have 505 in the sector, which means people are starving again. Actually, I don't need to... We got 60. I don't need to unfreeze anymore. We're not going to unfreeze anymore. We're just going to put them in storage. They're going to go long-term storage. Can I ship from... Let's go with only workers to Sector 4, 20. Okay. If I'm not going to unfreeze anymore, I don't need that mess hole running. Now I've put in the effort to build it. You have a microchip. You're now going to have 2 microchips. We're going to resume you as well. Yeah. And I did want to, because we never got a chance to, because stuff was in the way, put another one of these here. So I have a 3 by 6 in there, plus actually, let's put you here instead. Yes. Yeah, let's put you there instead.
Population transfer complete.
Gonna pause you. Yep, let's get this one built, then that one built. 300 steel. So steel is now going up. We're now definitely positive in steel. Hull integrity is breaking even. It's not an issue. We have some amount of homeless. Yeah, 68 homeless, but that's fine. You're built. You're going to be next. Then we'll do this one. And we are now self-sufficient on just waste. which is amazing in my books. Okay, you need to transport
An
stuff
accident
out.
has occurred in the Tiqqun.
We're not self-sufficient on food, but, you know, one thing at a time. Okay, this sector has 290 workers. This sector only has 30 free workers, and this sector has 100 free workers. Workers. Okay, that's been dismantled. You can be turned off. You can be turned on. Do I want you transporting ice? We have a crap ton of ice. Okay, I need you to have... You're doing steel. You can do ice and get turned... Sorry, back on. You can do ice and get turned on. You can do ice and get turned on. We'll just turn those on so we know what we're doing. And turn you back on. And... This sector, 80 ice. This sector... Where's the everything else button? Like, force it out of this sector into a different sector. That's what I want. Okay, let's go. Well, that's basically what I want. Okay, and materials-wise, there's still 800 ice on the map, so we're not poor on ice yet, because that's something I can't make from recycling. Okay, so you're done, you're done. We're going to resume. You have 85 steel. So my issue is now I just can't get it shipped around fast enough, which is always an issue. And there's no good place to build one of these. Wherever I build it's going to be temporary, that's for sure. This is the problem. If you optimize a sector too much and it becomes too powerful, you can't get the item shipped in and out fast enough. There are texts that we're going to get later that will definitely help with that. But this is a heavily optimized... Actually, you can go away. Yes, that'll fix my problem. And then I can put a couple of storages back. And then we can ship things faster. Also, I now have a pile of steel that I need to spend on something, which is going to be this. Okay, so with that done, you have steel you can't ship out because, well, there's nowhere to ship it to. Oh, that could be a problem. Sector 4, we're asking for 100. Turn that off for a bit. Just use what we have. Okay, with all that done, we should be good. Sector 4 is now specialized in industry. You, power up. Industry.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Oh, because you have industry as well. Okay. Actually, speaking of industry, stability, no, maintenance, batteries. 1, 2, 3. Is that enough to get us anywhere? No. 4, 5, 6, 7. Storage is in the way. After storage goes away, we should be good. Thermal regulation has been unlocked, which bumped the power by not that much, honestly. And what's the price of the next power? Heat recovery. That's another 2.5% power. Let's do that too. And if I cancel deconstruction, just set you for... Yeah, or just high priority. Okay, so have we picked up all the peepsicles? We have. All right, let's pick up these people as well. After we've done that, they're going to come into sector number 2, and that's just where they're going to get dropped off. And they're all non-workers, which means non-workers 2 to 4. I have 42. Just, yep, ship them on. Okay. Colonists. Yeah, I need to get the housing done. Alright, I need... So you're done. High priority this. That way, hope the materials pop down here. And then after that's done... Yeah, there's 70 steel here. We just can't get rid of it.
Population transfer complete.
Negative, because homelessness. Yeah, 110 homelessness. Great, because that's going to hold 145, and we've already dumped 110 in there. And are there more in the way? No. Okay, and there's 85 left, so we already picked up 180. 80. Sector 4 due to an accident, of course. Okay, so with that done, we can... I can resume that. We can build the batteries. After you're done, I'm going to put down 2 storages. One of them being this iron one, and no idea what the other one is. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waste treatment plants. Is that enough to get a waste bonus specialization? I don't know. We're going to find out together. All right, high priority and high priority. We're going to set one of you to steal and one of you to off. And incoming transmission. That's everybody off the ship.
Administrator, the Protagoras is reactivated and operational. We have received the Etimanenki's full signature. Act with caution when facing this UN superstructure. We are ready to follow to reach Remus.
Cool.
Nothing is holding us back.
Alright, we're ready to leave. New quest, leave the system. Alright, yes, boss. But before I leave the system, there's one spot left that I want to visit. I need to probably set you to avoid and avoid and avoid. And there's another one over here, which I'll have to set you to avoid as well. Okay, so now if I look in... How much ice is there? 28. 28 is all the ice left in the world. All right. We need to confirm battery power. I have 2.8 in the minimum. That is a 3.4 sail. Can I... Whoop, whoop. This sector has no iron. All right, so I need to turn that back on so we can at least have our own iron. I need this to dismantle. And I can probably, as we have the workers, just turn you on and set you to iron as well. Pause. I want the batteries done. The batteries... Oh, it's 3.3 already. Okay, no, 3.3. And what was that sail trip? That was 3.4. 3.5. Sector 3. Okay, what's in Sector 3 I can turn off? Sector 3 has a whole bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many up to? 3.6. All right, we're good to go. We are going to crank on the engines, and we're going to go back to Sky, which is spelt 3 different ways depending on how you click on it. Because I want to go to that special place, this special place. I want to go to here. I want to avoid the storm thoroughly to go there. I also want to probe the area because we have a little bit of carbon, a little bit of silicon, a little bit of everything, which we're going to send that to there. There's a chance as soon as we scout this, mining ships might take off, and as long as they're going to avoid things, I don't really mind. But we want to get that done, and 222 steel. We might end up spending extra steel after the flight. Okay, with that removed and that plugged in, I'm going to pause you, and pause you, because I'm not sure. That's filling up with water. That's not filling up with water. But we do have 100+ food in both these farms ready to be picked up. Okay, this one. What do we want to build next? I want to build probably you. Resume. And I have housing for Sector 2. What went wrong here? What? Why? Why? What went wrong? Still has battery power. Inactive. I have no idea. They have so much power.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
So like batteries only support so many. Okay. Do batteries only support so many... Stores 100 power, blah, 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 operating the rest of the travel. Do batteries only support so much worth of power output per cycle or something? Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this sector. Sector number 1 wants to have 50 iron. Sector number 2 wants to have 20. Sector number 3 wants to have 50. Sector number 4 wants to have 100. Great. Go straight to sector number 4. You are partially built, even though... Yeah, I have 100 steel, probably. And then after you're done... trash. No, we've arrived. Okay. We have arrived and the probe is not. Okay. Alright, so we need to recharge the batteries again. The next jump is... It'll take us through the edge. It's 3.6 cycles. So as long as I have 3.6 in the batteries, which apart from sector... Oh no, sector 1 I do. Okay, well, let's just... Actually, let's look at scenery real quickly, because this is meant to be a calm... Wow. Wow. I'm glad I stopped and looked.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, that was worth looking at. Okay, and... Yes, ships have launched straight away.
A violent strike has started on board the Tiqqun.
That sounds bad.
Administrator,
Shh.
a new request awaits your attention.
Shh. What's your issue? 124 units of food. Sure. Helps if you don't strike, so I can actually put food in here. Okay, I need to turn that on, that on, that on, that on. How much ice is in this sector? 800. How much ice is in that sector? 80. Let's have 100. Food. Storage. Sector 2. Food. Max. Done. Everybody ship you food. Then you'll be happy, and then I will complete this and everything will be great. Alright, back to... I was going to move the ship. Okay. So, I have enough housing in this sector for 375. We've got the waste treatment up. Up. I completed it. Okay, I'm going to turn that back off and set you back down to... It says 51. Whatever. 80. 80 is all... 80. There we go. 80 is all I should need. Okay. Actually, Sector 4. Do we get a specialized... It's not built. Okay. Do we have a specialization? Oh, we do. We do. We've got industry, food, and recycling. Okay. Recycled buildings produce 30% more. Stability penalty from waste buildup is reduced by 50%. Waste buildup. I don't have any waste buildup. But okay. Alright. We're gonna... not turn you on, actually. I guess we're gonna turn on one of these. Yeah, we'll build one of those. Oh, that's why all the people came in. I forgot. 176 workers, non-workers. Non-workers from Sector 2 to Sector 4. 176, right? Yep, mail them all out. Okay, 440, 800, 360 plus 176 is a lot. But you are hopefully no longer angry. Hopefully. Okay, and you should hopefully... You'll be better if I turn on the second missile, because you're going to need it. Hopefully with that built, everything should be hunky-dory here as well. And... yeah, let's fire up the engines. Fire up the engines. At least fire up Gear's engines, because I assume he's faster than Tiqqun. We're going to send the Tiqqun there as well. Everybody's making a mass exodus across the ship, across the end of the system, and I'm also going to make a mass exodus across the end of this episode. We've done well. We've got things rebuilt. We've got things fixed up. We've fixed our food problem. I'm pretty sure we are, well, that says an average balance of 7.2 per cycle for alloy. Not so much for polymer. or for electronics, but I'm pretty sure we're self-sufficient. We are burning through the waste, which is maybe a problem. But if we look at this really quickly, you have buildings produce 30% of food. Buildings produce 30% more waste, which is not turned on yet because we don't actually need it. We have 100%, 109% coverage. This one, same story, also has the food specialization. If I bring this up, 30% more waste, which again, if I turn this on, more food. This one, we're not wasting food, although it's done the same thing again. So I'm assuming there is some sort of max throughput on batteries. Research. Batteries, solid state, battery capacity, charge speed. It doesn't mention discharge speed. Yep, I have no idea. I don't know. No idea. All right, and as for this sector, probably going to move one of these out. We didn't manage to get the specialization, and it means that I can rearrange things a little bit and hopefully clean this space up a little bit. But yeah, you have 50 steel in stock at all times, which is enough to do these repairs. Even better if I turn that on, which means when we get there, we'll probably be able to repair pretty much instantly. But with all that said, this is where I'm going to leave it, because we are mass heading over to Chewie for the very, very last, the last missions on this particular chapter. So next episode, we will play with the Chewie system, and then we'll move on to whatever system happens to be next. I don't know what that is, and that's going to be half the reason why you should come back for the next episode, because I don't know, you don't know, and I think it's going to be a blast. Anyway, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed today's little chaos, and I'll see you in the very next episode. All right, bye.